guys are never gonna believe where we are at today. We are back at Coalmont OHV Park. We've been here many times in the past, but I'm gonna test a few different things out on the Rubicon 392. As many of you know, we just added the rear fenders here recently, so I need to test out the clearance with those. But also I'm gonna be airing down the tires a little bit more than usual, and I've got a new product to test out to pump them back up once we get done. So today I'm going down to 22 PSI on all four corners just to make it a little bit smoother of a ride. But I don't have any fancy setups to air down the tires, so essentially I just count down 10 seconds for 1 pound. And right now we run them at 30 pounds of pressure for the street. So I drove it here obviously in 2-wheel drive. I've got my forced rear wheel drive turned off. We've got an off-road plus sway bar disconnected, and with 22 pounds of pressure, it is a much smoother ride than what it usually is. ZR2?
No.
Do you think you'll be able to handle all the power? I know you're used to a 4-cylinder, but do you think you'll be able to handle a 6.4 liter V8?
It's not very much power. Jeep shouldn't be like this. A lot of power. Feels like it's gonna eat something. Don't feel like a Jeep either. Feel like a muscle car.
Do you think you'll be able to adjust to having real size tires instead of 33-inch pizza cutters?
I only buy BF Goodrich. These things don't get grip very good.
Oh yeah, where did you buy your last set at? Now, if you watched my last video, you guys got to see the Colorado ZR2 with the Rubicon 392 takeoffs that we just put on. Graham, are you making it?
I'm making it.
How's the baby?
She's putting her hand up. Before we get back onto the main roads, I've got to show you guys something really cool that I'm going to use to air up these 38 by 1550 tires. Now, if you guys remember in the last video, Fantic actually sent out a awesome vacuum we tested out, and it worked really well, and it was extremely portable. And they've pretty much sent out a similar version of that, but it's an actual air compressor. It's supposed to be extremely high powered, and obviously it's extremely portable, and I'm super excited to test it out. And it comes with the actual air compressor itself, your air hose right here, and then your charging cables. It also came with a couple other adapters and this awesome carry case. And with the user's manual here, it makes it extremely simple, but it's a really simple operation, and it should be pretty straightforward to use. So after just pulling this out of the box, it is actually at half charge. So it's only charged halfway. And if you guys remember, I aired all 4 of these tires down to 22 PSI, and I want to get them back to 30 before we get back on the road. So hopefully we have enough battery to do that. These are pretty large tires compared to what you normally have, but I think that this would do it. So I'm just screwing in the actual air hose itself right here in the top. So you just thread that onto your valve stem. And as you can see, it tells me the PSI it's currently at 22. That's my desired PSI that's preset at 35. I'm gonna go ahead and change that right now. 34, 30. So that's 30 PSI. And now let's go ahead and get it going.
And just like that, it's all good to go. It did take about 4 or 5 minutes. On one of the tires, it seemed like a little bit longer because on the last tire, I only got it to 29 PSI and it completely died. Now, whenever I first plugged it in on that tire, it actually went down to 1 bar. So it did pretty darn good, but I'm gonna have to fully charge this thing and give it a real test later on. So if you guys wanna check this out and get one for yourself, the link will be down in the description below. And a huge thank you to Fantic for sending out another awesome product to test out. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think and let me know what you want to see next. But until then, Godspeed.